In real estate, a lot of people talk about fundamentals, and one of the main fundamentals of real estate valuation is population growth. And I came across a kind of cool metric of population growth that was published by a private company, U-Haul, which is a rent like moving van company that spans all across North America. You can rent a van in one city, drop it off in another, so you can do one-way trips. And U-Haul is saying that Victoria, British Columbia, is the second top location for one-way in migration. So the first city was Kingston, Ontario. But when you would subtract the number of one-way U-Haul trips leaving a municipality from the number of trucks entering, Victoria had a negative number. So there was more trucks entering the municipality or the island than trucks leaving. Interestingly enough, they said Victoria did not make the top 25 even in 2017. So in 2018, for some reason, we shot up. U-Haul became more popular. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the pricing to the island became more competitive, or they increased supply. There could be a whole slew of reasons why Victoria came to the top. Doesn't quite make sense to me that 2016, 2017 also wasn't a high year for U-Haul moves, but maybe they are gaining market share and more people are moving themselves. So the company also mentioned that Victoria's growth can really be seen in the outskirts, and that ties in well with the story painted by the BC provincial government statistics in that Langford and the West Shore, the fastest growing municipalities in all of British Columbia. You see growth of 10 to 15% in these regions. And that's reflected in the real estate market over there. You have a lot of new developments. You have developer-friendly municipality. There's a lot less red tape in order to go through the permitting process to obtain building permits. The stock of housing out there is more geared towards single-family residential. So you do have more of that kind of urban sprawl, Canadiana feel, which you simply don't get in Victoria so much. Another thing I wanted to cover was the federal census. So Canada's not the greatest at population tracking, and we're kind of guessing. So for a number of years, Canada scrapped the program altogether, and it wasn't until Trudeau came in and gave some more funding to Stats Canada to conduct another census. And the latest census was from 2016, and it was published in 2017. The last census we had before that was 2011, so we went a whole 5 years without any census information. So from 2011 to 2017, or the 2016 census, that was released in 2017, Victoria saw a 7.2% growth in population. Some fun facts about the census: there's 120 people over 100 years old, so we have 120 centenarians in the four municipalities: Victoria, Saanich, Oak Bay, and Esquimalt, with 83% of them being female. That totally makes sense to me. Females always outlive their male counterparts. Males tend to live riskier lifestyles, maybe don't make the healthiest of choices, and don't think we do as well being alone. So females definitely can outlive us males. Another stat: 32% of Victorians gross $30,000 or less in income. That doesn't surprise me at all. We're not known as being a population center. We have a huge student and senior citizen population. So that doesn't surprise me there. Saanich's largest age group, 20 to 24, again, can be explained by University of Victoria and Camosun, and all the housing in that municipality to support those young students, even if they are here just temporarily. Victoria's largest age groups are 25 to 29 and 30 to 34, which is a great statistic in showing that we are not just a city of newlyweds and nearly deads. We do have a younger workforce that is here and ready to take over for the baby boomers as they phase out of their life cycle and working economic life cycles. We have a huge tech industry, great post-secondary education, and arguably some of the best lifestyle you could get in Canada. And the region tends to be a bit heavyweight on females over males. Again, supported by many studies I've read in the past, Victoria being very female friendly. You can see we have a female mayor. There's lots of woman-powered businesses and support for female growth. Where I'll say Edmonton, I think it's the complete opposite. So that's all I have for you today. So for you guys that think there is no population growth, well, there certainly is. Victoria seems to be ranking higher than other Canadian municipalities. It is a very desirable place. Looks like the younger demographics able to find work here, or go to school, find something to do, and stay here on beautiful Vancouver Island. And that in turn is having an effect on the real estate pricing. To what extent does population growth contribute to our pricing is a whole different question that I cannot answer for you today. But I don't think that our pricing is in line with the population growth we're experiencing. There's certainly some other factors there that are beyond population growth. But if you're a long-term investor, it's certainly a great time to buy property. The market has dipped. If you're a seller, good time to get out. Who knows how long this dip will last. And if you're selling and need to move to another place, there's going to be more options for you to move into another property, and you don't have to worry about prices keeping escalating while you sold your property at one market price, and 2 months later the prices have risen. So good for everybody that the market has adjusted and it's a lot more balanced. I'm not saying that the market's dropping, but I'd like to say balanced market where buyers and sellers are having more equal negotiating power and maybe thinking a bit more about the prices. So I post real estate prices on my website, victoriamarket.ca. There's a tab there for sale and sold prices. Go sold prices, and you can view single family sales for Victoria, Oak Bay, Langford, and Esquimalt. You do have to sign up with an email and name. I'm required to do this from the real estate board, but I'm happy to share any sold information with you. If there's anything else I can be of service, contact me directly at 778-678-9815. I'd love to have a chat. And again, thanks for watching. My name is Dustin Miller, Managing Broker of 8X Ventures.